All right. Hey everybody, my name is Geoff. It's nice to be here. Some of you may know me as the singer of a band called Thursday. And since we're all here to see our friends in Sparta celebrate this great record, Wiretap Scars, 20 years later, Thursday actually toured with Sparta when they first put out Wiretap Scars 20 years ago, and this is my first time on this tour touring with them again in those 20 years, and I'm so excited to be here. So thanks to them for having me. And I think I'm gonna commemorate it by playing mostly Thursday songs tonight, if that's all right with you. I would like to address the elephant in the room tonight that some of you probably already know, which is Zeta, who are amazing all the way from Venezuela. Give it up for Zeta. They actually closed their set exactly how I was going to open mine. So I had these 3 drummers with me, and we were watching them, and I was like, guys, I'm sorry. You need to go home, because it's not getting any better than that. So I'm going to do something a little different instead. This song's from Common Existence. It's called Time's Arrow. The rain falls off the street and the clocks turn back in retreat. Footsteps fall off of our feet. See the tears crawling up cheeks, turn back to pain. Slap got pulled right off of it. We all fall back into that again. When you see what you've done, you wanna take it back and do it all but you can, and it's killing you. Well, the doctor comes and off the street, and the stitch gets pulled out of the bleed. Mothers jump down in their seat. See time's arrow, it's turning back to me. Children get light, disappear into a sign. We'll all rise like snowflakes in the sky tonight. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. And I just want to say that the last week I've been off the road. I've been away from this tour with Sparta and Zeta because I was doing the book release events for my first novel that came out this last week. So I'm a lot more used to talking shit than I am to playing songs right now. I'm going to do a mixture of both tonight. That's all right. I mean, come on, this is Baltimore. You guys can take a little shit talking. This is the thing. I know that no matter how messy I may be for not being on tour, I've definitely been messier in Baltimore before. So, as an ex-junkie, you know that that is the case. Sorry, I delivered that like Mitch Hedberg. I don't know why. I'm going to play the very, very first song that Thursday ever wrote 26 years ago. 26 years ago, which I know that sounds the 90s, you know? It's like, sounds fictional to even the drinkers in the room, you know what I mean? But when Tom and I were way back, we were in a little dorm room in Rutgers in New Jersey, and we had seen Ink and Dagger play, this great hardcore band. We had seen them play, and we were like, man, I want to do that, you know, I want to play music. So we got back to his dorm room, and he had a guitar, but he had a whole cast on his arm for having broken his arm, and so he couldn't play guitar, and he had all these, like, he had a huge bottle of Percocet for his arms, and I was like, okay, here's the plan. Break off that cast. So he broke it off, and I said, give me that bottle. And now we're set, we're ready to go. We've got everything we need. We've got a combination TV VCR, another fictional sounding thing. And we've got one VHS, Akira. We're ready. So there we were, all night writing this song, and it's on our very first record. This song's called This Side of Brightness. Saved it up, stitched all these dead streets to the sewn up seams of my heartstrings. Unwind like a petal pulled from an open flower, surround by fields where children sigh but don't make a sound and don't break at all. They're searching for, never finding that sense at all. I hope that we make it through the heartbreak that comes just living through one day. All the good times that pass, all the friends we lose in a lifetime on our way. Searching for, never finding that sense at all. I hope that we make it through this night. So, the Thursday Boys got themselves in a little bit of trouble over the pandemic. Well, when I say they got themselves in trouble, it's only because when something goes wrong in Thursday, they did it. But when something's fucking awesome in Thursday, obviously I did it. So the trouble though that we got into, it wasn't really anybody's fault in Thursday, but it was. Usually it's Tucker's fault. This actually wasn't Tucker's fault. It was the kind of trouble that you get into when somebody decides they want to sue you for something, and you need literally hundreds of thousands of dollars to fight them, even if they don't have a case and they don't have a leg to stand on. It was really fucked up. And partway through the pandemic, our manager, who's from Northern Ireland and has like a very distinct accent, he said, I think you're gonna have to fucking make an OnlyFans. And I was like, OnlyFans, Paul? And he goes, yeah, where you ask for fucking money. I said, Patreon, do you mean? And he's like, yeah, fucking whatever. Patreon, OnlyFans. So we didn't make the OnlyFans, but I also wasn't really sure about Patreon. You know what I mean? Because I don't have anything against Patreon. I think it can be really good. GoFundMe, all that stuff. But over the last 25 years, I feel like Thursday, the people that listen to and support Thursday have been so generous already. I wasn't really feeling like I wanted to ask for more money from people who were probably out of work themselves, you know? So I was like, Paul, any other solution to this, please, just like anything. And he's like, well, you could do every fucking show. And I was like, well, what do you mean? He's like, every fucking show, just take it. I was like, okay, but not like the obviously horrible offers. And he was like, no, fucking every fucking show. So I was like, all right, we could try that for a little while. And he said, I got one for you. And I was like, okay, bring it on. He's like, fucking cruise ship. I was like, oh no, not a cruise. And he's like, no, it's okay. Fucking Under Oath is doing it. And I was like, wait, Paul, is it a Christian cruise? Is it? He was like, no, it's fucking emo cruise. And I was like, all right, can we go back to the Christian cruise? That sounds a little better, honestly. But so we did it, we took it, and we took it, straight up. I'm not gonna lie, we took it for the money. And we get to the cruise, and I had recently fallen off a stage and broken my ankle and gotten like screws put in it and stuff. And I said to the person who was helping us on the boat, said, do I need to worry about like falling off the stage because it's like a boat? And she said, no, it's a huge boat, you don't feel the waves. So I was like, all right, that's good. First night, huge storm. Boats going back and forth. Our whole crew on the side of the stage throwing up, first night. All our amps on wheels, great idea. The amps are just rolling across the stage. So that was the cruise, and very last night of the cruise, we had docked in Mexico, and Tucker had left to tour with his other band, LS Dunes, great bands, which meant that I had to play the last show alone, much as I'm doing here. And I thought, you know what? I've got this song that I feel like would really fit a boat, and I played it. And the captain of the theater, she came over to me and she said, "Young man, you've got a very nice voice. Don't ever play that song on a boat again." I think it's right on the edge, and I'd like to play it for you right now and see what you think. For now, you're all like deputized captains, so at the end of the song, you can give your verdict, all right? All right, this one's called New Sympathies.
Made my bed, now I'm sleeping in alone. But I have bad dreams. Sweet, sweet, sweet kerosene. A lonely light walks with me to make amends. I have to confess, made my bed, now I'm sleeping in alone. But I have bad dreams like the bottom of the sea, with the waves crashing down, sight and the sound of a sinking ship. What goes with it, like a shot from above, groaning a creek, crackle and streak of a spark set free. gonna sing unholy sounds like God's open mouth. Words could waves just to drown out all the please, please, please of the damned. Hear what it says, and it says don't sails hanging over the rails. Kid with a kite who just watched the string fail. 3 guys in a raft and it's upside down. Rising they sink and the sky's going out. With his ice in the drink and the ship's gonna hell. Passengers talking, the story to tell. Captain on deck is pacing around, waving his arms, trying to comfort the crowd. Please, 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 one at a time. Please, 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 stay calm. We're all gonna die.
I don't know. I think it's right on the borderline, you know? It's not like people were jumping over the sides of the boat or anything, you know? Just a couple, you know? Just a couple, and I say, it's worth it for art, you know what I'm saying? It was a good time though, and it, you know, I can't pretend that it was Thursday's first brush with trouble. We, back in the day, we were on a record label called Victory Records. I don't know if any of you know Victory Records? Yeah. They're a hardcore record label, and they had a motto. I don't know if you know, they had a motto. And the motto that Victory Records had was, "We run the streets." I always thought that was so funny. It's like, bro, you're a record label. Like, you're not selling Thursday and Hatebreed records out of the trunk of your car. You know what I mean? Anyway, I would say the most hardcore thing about Victory Records is that they didn't pay their bands at all. That was so hardcore. So we were stuck on Victory, and they were like they were making whoopee cushions and telling us that we sucked, even though we were like selling a ton of records for them. And so we had heard through the grapevine that they sold our contract to MCA, which at the time everybody called it like the Music Cemetery of America. That was the name of the label. We had this great idea. What if we sold our own contract to another major label before the sale was finished? So we found a bunch of A&R guys to come out, and for those of you that don't know A&R guys, they're basically guys in leather jackets who come out and call you baby all night. Like, yeah, baby, like what band would you want to be in? Like the Rolling Stones or the Beatles, baby, because I could make that happen. And then so I'd always just be like, I fucking hate those bands. Like, I hate them, just to see what they do. And to be fair, my favorite one, he was like, that's cool, baby, what are you into? Which I think is a good follow-up question. So I told him, have you ever seen that commercial for Meow Mix that goes, meow, 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 meow. That's my shit. And he was like, okay, baby, yeah. So he put all of Thursday in one house to write the record that became War All the Time. And he put me in another house to write commercials. The problem was I had crippling writer's block. I couldn't think of a single product that moved me the way that Meow Mix moved those cats who wrote that song. So I was having a hard time, and I told him, and to be fair, the A&R guy, he had dealt with it before, and he had a very effective tool for this kind of problem. It was like kind of looked like a duffel bag, but it was full of cocaine. Put it on the table, and my writer's block melted away. I had so many fucking ideas. I was full of ideas. But the one that stuck, the one that would change everything, I had the idea that I was going to write a commercial for a very special client called Lockheed Martin. I thought, why has nobody ever written a jingle for bombs? I bet you'd sell so many more bombs. And this is that song.
footsteps are getting louder, drowning out the sound of the rain as it knocks on the window sill. I'm not answering the phone, let it ring. Lately I've been feeling like falling bound, 'cause the ground is getting closer and the sky is falling down. This song has been brought to you. This song has been brought to you by falling bomb, 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 by falling bomb. Hey, thanks very much. They didn't buy that shit though. They were like, Team Mac Sunday's got way catchier songs about bombs. Come on. No. The real postscript to this song, and I know you're not going to see this coming from the rest of the stories tonight, is that I did develop a crippling addiction to drugs, and it really fucked everything up, and it really burned all the bridges that I had in my life, and I fucked up Thursday, I fucked up all my other bands. I made it so that even the people that love me and have my back the most were really like, I don't know, I'm fucking done with this guy, I don't know what to do with him. And then the amazing thing that happened was Thursday was broken up, we weren't playing together, and all those guys started getting together and marshaling their resources to see if they could convince me to get help. And I did, and I love those guys, and now I've got 5 years sober, and it's good to be here. And usually the song that I follow that up with is this doo-wop song that I wrote while I was trying to get sober. It's this song that I really got obsessed with, like Phil Spector girl groups, because I felt like the protagonists in the songs, the women who were singing them, had gone through similarly debilitating circumstances, probably just working with Phil Spector. And so I was like, I'm gonna write like a 60s girl group Phil Spector song, but the guy that treats me so bad is my drug dealer. I'm gonna write like this love song to my old drug dealer. But I got on Megabus this morning to come down here, and I left my keyboard and laptop at home. So no doo-wop for you. I'm gonna have to play an extra Thursday song. Boo-hoo. But maybe it's for the best, because I tell this story about how the Thursday guys saved my friggin' life, and then to not play a Thursday song, so you know. So yeah, I'm gonna play a song that I never used to play solo, because it really needs the complexity of those guys behind it, but I found a different way of playing it. So I'm gonna play it a different way, and I'm gonna drop that fucking D. You know what I'm saying? Open that fucking bed. Sorry. You can take the boy off victory, but you can't take the victory out of the boy, you know? Which means if you buy one of my books from me tonight, you don't get change. That's the victory I made, you know? Blame it on the victory now. But I am gonna go back to the victory era and play a song off the record called Full Collapse. This is a little bit of a slowed down version of a song called Understanding in the Car Crash. splintered piece of glass falls in the sea, gets caught. Broken windows, open locks, wonders of the youth we lost. I'm trying so hard to look away from you. Follow white lines to the sunset, crash my car every day the same way. Broken watch you gave me turns into compass. 2 and still point to the same time. 12:03, I'll ask goodbye. Push the seats back a little further. I can see the headlights coming. Paint the world in red and broken glass. Time to let this pass. Time runs through our veins. We don't stand a chance in this threadbare time. Time to let this pass. Staring at the setting sun, no reason to come back again. Told our world in blue and white, needle and the damage done. Don't want to feel this way forever. Deadline of March, return to sender. Staring at the setting sun, no reason to come back again. Told our world in blue and white, needle and the damage done. Don't want to feel this way forever. Deadline of March, return to sender. My timing's all thrown off. Natasha, do you know how much time I have left? 20 minutes. That was not what I thought you were going to say. Oh, 8:42. Oh no, wait, yeah, 8:42. I think it must have gone on already. Jeez. All right. I was like, it's either 5 or 10, definitely. 5 or 10 minutes. All right, yeah, I'll add a song. All right. I hope it's a 10-minute long song. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it's not. I know it was 4 last time I played it, but maybe right now it'll be 10. Let's see here. Well, I'm gonna have to really talk some shit now. So, yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, okay. I heard the wildest thing tonight from one of my friends here in Baltimore, my friend Kelly. Did you know that if you speed up a Southern accent, like if you put it in a tape player and speed it up, it's a British accent? Did you know that? Damn, it's fucked up. I don't know what to make of that. No.
It's Kings Island, they still speak like colonial English.
Damn. All right. I like that a lot. My mom would really like that too. That was her thing. 18th century illuminated manuscripts in Middle English or some shit. That's why my name is spelled so fucked up, in case y'all are wondering. Mom's into shit like that. And you know, I'll tell you what, when I was in like 1st grade, I didn't care what mom was into. Because people used to beat me up and say, whatever, goth. I think they beat me up for unrelated reasons. but all right. All right, I'm gonna stay in the Victory era, I guess. I haven't tried to ever play this standing up, but let's hope it works. I don't know. So I had this idea when we were doing, like, during the pandemic, we did some like streaming stuff, and I had this idea that we could cross out the eyes into like a Death Cab for Cutie song, basically. That all we had to do was make it major. That was literally the only thing we'd have to do, and it would sound like Death Cab. And yeah, well, tell me what you think, I guess.
Let's call this the quiet city, where screams are felt as the way of the stoplights drive through the streets as gunshots punctuate the sides that we take to divide us from our faith. And the morning duck gets caught in the telephone wire. You set the fire in your own house, and the memories and knife that cut. Cross out the eyes, blur all the lines, turn this canvas from the wall. Cross out the eyes, run through these cries, pulled all the leaves from the trees that fall. Silent dancing, we dead into this hospital bed. Voices from another room. It happens all the time. July and the sun, and the leaves falling, counting down our days to live. Won't drain the blood from this Valentine. We can rise, wings of the dove. See blue skies getting caught in the trail of all this smoke. We can rise like candles in the dark. Yours always, and an envelope marked with your new address. You set the fire in your own house, and the memories a knife that cut. Cross out the eyes, pull all the lines, turn this canvas from the wall. Cross out the eyes, look through these cries, pulled all the leaves from the trees that fall. It was the first time face to face, crossing the line, talking to the other side of death, hearing the words that choke memories into flat lines, calling your name, hoping for something to wash these dreams of you away. Away. Thank you.
Y'all have been so fucking lovely. Thank you for coming out tonight. I love Baltimore so much. So happy to be here. My like current favorite hardcore band in America is from Baltimore. Give it up for End It. Fucking End It. I'm so fucking stoked. I don't know. We've been talking about this a lot lately. So the guy who's playing guitar right now in Thursday when we tour is a guy named Norman Brannon. He's from a band called Texas Is the Reason. An old friend of ours from way back. He had my very favorite hardcore zine growing up. It was a zine called Antimatter, and so much of what I loved about hardcore I found in Antimatter. You know, him asking Mike Judge from Judge the last time he cried and shit like that. Like I was like, this is what I want to know about hardcore. And he brought it back, and one of the conversations that we had around him bringing back Antimatter 30 years later was he said, hardcore is fucking back. It is bigger than it's ever been, and it is fucking back. And that is so exciting to me. Anyway, there you go, Philly. So, anyway, I want to send this song to Endit. I want to send it to Pat Martin, who runs the Metro Gallery. I want to send it to everybody here at the Ottobar that's always so fucking nice to me. I want to send it out to anybody who's around Wednesday night. I've got a reading with Scott McClanahan, Julia Scoria, and fucking Chelsea Hudson. It's going to be a lot of fun. This last song that I'm playing, I got asked by a sort of political lefty organization in New York to play this song at a rally for them. And they said, you know, it's your worker song. It's called For the Workforce Journey. You gotta fucking play it. And I said, there's no way to fucking play that on an acoustic guitar. I can't do it. And I thought they said one of them said the most amazing thing I've heard in a long time. He said, well, you're a musician. Why don't you use your fucking imagination? That is so true. So this is the version that I came up with for them. It's a country gothic western version of the song with a little bit of doom thrown in. This is for all of us here who have worked terrible jobs that we've hated just to make rent and barely make rent. This is, yeah. Thank you all so much. You've been lovely. Sparta's up next, playing one of the great fucking records of our time. All right, let's have a good day.
From the top floor, your lungs feel like parachutes. The windows go rushing by. People inside, dressed for the funeral. Black and white, these ties strangle our necks. Hanging in the closet, filed in the cubicle. Without a name, just numbers on the resume. Still the mainframe, marked for delay. Please take these hands, throw them in the river. Wash away the things they never had. Please take these hands, throw me in the river. Don't let me drown before the workday ends. Up to my neck, drowning in the seconds, ingesting the morning commute. Lost and dead, subway sleep. Lie wide awake in our parents' beds, tossing and turning, tomorrow we'll get up. Drive to work and simplify with every day, just like the last wait-in. With a life to start, is it always just ahead of the curve? Please take these hands, throw them in the river. Wash away the things they never had. Please take these hands, throw me in the